everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new, my name is Nicole. If you're old, welcome back. And first things first, I have no makeup on. I've had a little highlight, but because I'm fixing to do a Halloween look. Y'all know I'm doing 31 days of Halloween, so I was like, I needed a fresh face, but I need to record this video. As I said, I will have other videos besides 31 days of Halloween, but yeah, so anyway, I got in Sephora haul, so let's go ahead and dive on in here. Actually, you know, they have codes. If you spend at least $25, they have various like stipulations, 25, 35. You can get like a free deluxe size sample of something, and they had one for a Giorgio Armani lip maestro intense velvet color, and I got the shade, I think 400, I guess this is. And I'm not buying anything Giorgio Armani, they're expensive. It's like, I'm just gonna get a good color. But that's what it looks like. It's very pretty red. I decided to go for one of the deeper reds. This isn't the deepest one they have. I was like, well, we'll just try it out and see what it goes. And since I don't have a lip on, I'm just gonna go ahead and put it on. I was like, first Giorgio Armani product ever.
Wow.
It must be from this. I'm kind of getting a scent of rose, but when I smell it directly, I'm not smelling it, but like away from my lips, I'm smelling it. I don't know.
It's so thin. It almost reminds me like a stain. It's very comfy and it's a very pretty red.
I don't know if it's going to dry down fully, but I'm happy I got my first little Giorgio Armani product ever. So, okay, next thing, let's see. I did get the 3 samples I wanted. I've got from Penrose, a Secret Genius, which is vanilla and caramel. Okay, I'm usually a fruity floral girl, but vanilla and caramel. Okay, and sandalwood. And this is called Secret Genius. And I've never smelled a Penrose one that I can think of. Oh, that smells so good. I love that, like the vanilla and caramel for like the fall time, you know, in the winter. Oh, that smells good. It's so sweet. Oh, yummy. Okay, now I know I like that scent. The next thing I got is from Replica, and it is reproduction of familiar scents and moments of varying locations and periods. Originally Beach Walk, Provenance, and period Calvin's 1972. Fragrance description: sun-kissed salty skin. Female, Mason Margiela. This whole thing. I've never really heard of this brand. Ooh. That doesn't smell, that smells pretty good. It's more on the floral side, but there's a note of fresh and like fruit. That's not bad. It's more of a summer scent though, but Sephora Mud Mask Purifying and Mattifying with zinc and copper, which I have never tried, and I'm like, I can get at least one use out of this, so I can just try it and see how it works. Next thing I got, and this I did order, these were on sale for $40, and they have a rose and then a coconut scent as well. I decided to get this one. It is the Sephora Green Tea Moisturizing Jelly for your face. I'm always looking for a good facial moisturizer, and right now I'm having some dry patches, but that's probably from having to wash grease makeup and cream makeup off my face. But I know my face really likes green tea, and it likes gel because it likes the belief. It smells like really fresh. It can kind of smell the green tea. I'll apply a little where I'm having like some dry patch issues, some rough issues like this. Maybe I need to like exfoliate. Okay, but I know my face likes green tea, so I'm not worried about it breaking me out too much. So the biggest thing, the most important thing out of this video, and I'm going to do an eye look real quick for you, is this big O palette. It looks really big. This is the Fetish from Kat Von D, the brand new. It's vegan. Like most of all her new palettes are vegan, so you can like see all that in there. This is what it looks like, and it's all thread, like it's embroidered on this like vinyl. It's like embroidered, and there's like some flashes of silver kind of thing going on. And I do have like all the names on it, and that is what it looks like. But the names are all to deal with, sorry, I had something in my hand, with bondage and BDSM and stuff like that. I was like, okay, I didn't pay attention to that, but it's okay. And then you open it up, you have a ginormous mirror. Okay, you have a ginormous mirror, and I'm gonna blind you that way because it's not bending backwards. So there's the shades, a little upside down. These look like, you know, you need a glitter glue. These two do. There's a lot of mattes. There's some shimmers. That shade looks very similar to a shade in the Saint Center palette. So I thought it kind of looked like it combined the Saint and Center and her 10th anniversary into one palette kind of thing going on. I'm not sure. I'm going to hold it up in reference to, let's say, the Jaclyn Hill palette. I mean, it's got a pretty good size. I meant to bring the Saint and Center in here to compare. But, yeah, so it's not much smaller than the NARS Smudge Proof Base. Real quick. That's as close as I can get before it starts whiting me out. So, I'm sorry. Safe Word, which is over here. And just, like, blow out my crease with that shade. They're a little powdery. There's a little powder, okay? Just so we know, there's a little powder. I'm gonna go with Kink. It might not make no sense because I have to use one of these like chunky ones.
I'm going to try to make some sense of this. I'm showing it good. It's a good purple. Okay. Seems like,
That one's not powdery. Like Safe Word, like you can see in the pan, it's really powdery. But Kink over here is not much, yeah. But I'm getting like good. It's just like a different, like this one's not as soft, but it's giving me good color payoff. So I am not mad at it. There's not a lot of options for like inner corner highlight, really. I mean, there's not. It's Cuff shade. See that silver one? I'm gonna go into Rope right here. That almost has like an underlayer of black or something. You see that? I'm not seeing it in there, maybe, not really on that shade, but like, I don't know, it's kind of doing something odd on my eye. Which they look so chunky in the pan, but on the finger they don't look bad. I don't know if it's gonna, I'm gonna try the other like lid, see if they apply with the brush. Oh, it's applying alright. I mean, they look so chunky in the pan, I didn't think they were gonna apply like that easy. That's gonna have to work it. Yeah, like that brush, I'm coming off with black. So that brown has like pigment, black base pigments, maybe that's what it's doing. Is that what it's doing? It's doing something weird, that Rope color. If I pick it up with a brush, it's showing like I don't know if you can see the flakes, so yeah. Let's see if I can get it wet with a brush and see if that'll help any. X plus on this brush. Get it, but I almost feel like I lost some of the glitter. There it is. Okay. So wet brush or your fingers gonna work better, but I was really afraid they were gonna be really crumbly. They're not as bad as I thought they'd be. So, my eye is so dark right now. I didn't mean for it to go that dark. I swear I didn't. Alright, under eye. Let's try to brighten things up. We're a little too dead even for me. Go into Deviant, which is that like lilac shimmer kind of color. And I want something even brighter. I don't care. I don't care if it's gonna go. It might not go at all. I want to see how this green is, because that green looks drier. I'm just going to see La Petite Mort. You don't know what La Petite Mort is, where you been? That is the Little Death, which is another name for orgasm in French. I mean, it's pretty, but it almost shows up like a teal. At least on my zombie eye, it's showing up like a teal. Yeah, do not show as or layer does not show as bright as they look in the pan. I mean, it's a pretty palette. It's just maybe that yellow. That yellow just kind of looks misplaced unless it does show up way darker. Like a lot of these are leaning more dark. But yeah, it's like, I mean, you can get some shimmer in there, but you're going more deep. I didn't use the reds, but overall, I like the effect. I think it's pretty daggone nice. You mess around. They don't, except for, you know, those two crumbly ones. Finger or wet brush. These two right here. So yeah, and that one's soft. We got nylon, which is actually a very soft color. It doesn't look like there's gonna be a lot of kick up, but it's like a soft kind of creamier color. Okay, this one is blindfold. It's pretty. I mean, I don't have that kind of color at all, and I don't really have one close to that. But that one, I don't have one close at all. And then you got kink, which looks like it's gonna apply patchy, like on my finger it does. You saw it in the crease and it didn't apply that way at all. And then we've got suspension. Suspension is that color. And then we've got whip, which does have like glitter in it, or like very, like kind of, it almost feels gritty. So I don't know how that one's going to apply. So this one was nylon, right? Nylon's pretty. I told you that. Blindfold. I don't have a color close like that. Kink, which look how bad that's. I mean, it's an okay swatch is okay, but on my eye it was fine. It was gorgeous. It blended perfectly, and that was with a brush I don't normally use to blend that much, except for a deeper. I mean, it's okay. It's not my favorite blending brush, but my other ones had more product on them. This one is suspension. So hopefully you can see that one's suspension. And then you've got whip. Whoa, look at that shimmer. That's so pretty. You can see that one. Okay. Deviant, which I don't have quite a color like that, because like a silver with a purple shift lilac kind of thing. Then we got sex. Why is sex yellow? Oh yeah, see that one, I mean, it kind of looks mustard yellow, like brighter, but I think it's going to go darker on the lid. And then you've got rope, which is the one that shifts to black almost on my lid, you know, like, and even like wiping it off, it was like black. I mean, like there you can see the black base to it. So there's that. I'm going to skip the glitters for now, the really heavy ones. And then we've got this blue in Obsession. It's like dark navy blue kind of thing. And then we've got latex, which is a glitter navy blue. And that one's almost glitter or gritty like whip was. So those, you might have problems with glitter fall out. So we've got Deviant, gorgeous by the way. We got Sex. See, I told you to go darker. That goes way darker than it looks in the pan. Like, it looks normally bright in the pan and it goes darker. The only one that kind of translates pretty well is this one. It's a little darker, but you got Rope, which, like, as it fades out and blends out, you can see that black more. And then you've got Obsession. That looks pretty daggum good. I mean, that swatch is even better than that purple, and that purple blended fine. And it's hard to get that dark shade good. Latex. Yep, and it's going to have glitter too. It's just a deeper purple, and it's still a very creamy matte color. Really creamy. It's got like a, what is this color? Like almost a slate undertone kind of thing going on. And then we got Shibari, which I'm guessing is a BDSM term. I don't know. Or a Kama Sutra term. I don't know. But it's a gorgeous, like, emerald metal green. That's gorgeous. Okay. Then we've got Le Petit Mort, which is not as soft as the matte. It's more like the formula in the really light lilac, the kink color. And then we've got Cuffs, which is gorgeous. Like, I mean, I put it with a pencil brush. With a regular brush, it'll probably apply fine, and then your finger, awesome. And then we've got Fixation, just that color. Okay, so Corset, Shibari, Petite Mort, Cuffs, and Fixation. Fixation is a little powdery, but it's a good color. Like, look at that. Like, you can see it kind of on me. See, getting like fall out of my arm. Gorgeous shade. I think there's one kind of close to it in the Saint Center. Or was that close? Yeah. Could have been close in the mini middle matter. Then we've got Saw. No, S&M. Can't read with the middle one. So it's like a dark gray color. And then like a stormy gray. And we've got Naughty, which is like a gray taupe. And then we've got Bondage, which is a muted like red. Okay. So we've got Rubber, it's good black. And we've got Stiletto, very gorgeous fall color right there, if you can see. Very gorgeous fall color. Then we've got S&M, Naughty, and Bondage. Oh yeah, that's a rust red. That's gorgeous fall. Like those two colors, the red ones. And Dominatrix, which I already love. This is like one of my favorite colors. That's like in the Magic palette, I believe. And it's the Herring too. Okay, and then Safe Word, which is what I blew out my crease and actually shows up on me, surprisingly. And then Chastity is this, and you can feel the texture in this one. This one might be more chunky than the other one. That's Chastity. And then this is Submissive, which is the one I used on my eyes. So Dominatrix, oh, I love that color. Safe Word, yep. Chastity, and Submissive. So there are your fetish colors. I'm gonna like show them back where you can see them. Gorgeous palette. And darker than what it looks like in the pan, because that yellow went like a toned warmer, darker, and even the lilac did and stuff. So yeah. And that green didn't apply light, you know, it went, you know, a little darker because that was that bright green, and it didn't do like I thought it would. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. I hope you enjoyed the swatches, first impressions. I am hoping I get to try it out this month more. But it seems like a good formula, even those chunky ones. I'm like, you can work with them. They're not hard to work with or anything. So I'm liking that palette so far. So good job, Kat Von D. Redeem yourself from the metal matte. Of course, the tell is whether these last all day or not. Like her Saint Sinner lasted all day, but her mini metal matte like faded so quickly it wasn't even funny. So anyway, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Toodles.